store. A quick raise of hands maybe on who all have already heard of WordIt, or who have seen it in their stores. Yeah. You can just raise hand, or maybe say that, okay, I'm looking up. Looks like not many have, some have raised. So we are from like sideways. You might have seen a couple of our games there. So there's a game called Dicey with 3-4 games like Snakes and Ladders, Greedy Monkey and all. So we are the makers. We partnered Hamleys also on the launch of that game. And WordIt is actually our second game. So it's a word game. It's a word lovers game. The way you have Uno cards, so it's like it's similar to that, but it's actually educational and more. It helps children actually improve their English and vocabulary skills and all. So what we'll do today is, let me just also share my screen. So quickly, I'll tell you what the game has and what's the concept, and then we'll also go about trying and playing some games. So loosely worded, inside the pack, you find these 72 such cards, alphabet cards. So each card has an alphabet on it. And the way you have playing cards, you can actually play hundreds of games with it. What we have done is put together also an instruction manual where we have 3 how to play games that are part of the instruction manual. But we have seen many people who bought the game also create their own games and play multiple kinds of word games with it. So the pack is like sturdy. It comes with an instruction manual. It is all BIS compliant. It is all non-toxic. It is also, if you look at the instruction manual, you'll see 3 QR codes. So the QR codes essentially are how to play videos. So they're under a minute videos in which you can actually even learn about the game. You don't need to read the detailed instruction manual to start playing. The other thing you would see in these cards is we have put together, like there are 72 cards. There are vowels and consonants like A, E, I, O, U are usually the vowels. We have put them in red specifically and the consonants in green because it's a word building game. So whenever you're trying to form words, you want to figure which are the vowels that can fit in and create a long word. So this actually helps people focus on word building and be more easily able to spot the alphabets and letters. That's the reason we have put this also separate. And this is the instruction manual. So it has all the things that are inside it, what kind of words can be made, not made. For example, words like Rahul or Neha, these kind of proper nouns cannot be made because they're called proper nouns. But any English word in the dictionary is possible to be made from this. Similarly, the how to play videos I have talked to you about. There's also like these 3 games, word, set, go, rapid spell and guess, that are part of it. We'll try and play some of them with you together. Also quickly, for example, this is how the cards look. I'm sure in your store also you have. So these are the cards. Each of them have alphabets on it. We'll try and yeah. So what we'll do is that these 3 games, we'll do a quick demo of one of the games. It's called Rapid Spell. So in the game Rapid Spell, what happens is it's a game for 2 to 5 players. The objective of the game is being whoever is the first person to form words from the cards in front of them kind of gets to collect those cards. So what happens is, for example, you have these 72 cards. You put all the cards on the table. So all the cards are on the table like this. And if say 6 people are playing it, So 6 people at the same time open up one card and put it face up. So among the cards that are all face down, 6 people are turning it and keeping it face up. And what you have to do is make a word from whatever words are visible on there. So for example, someone can say take. Someone can even say tea, T-E-A-T, chai. Someone can say token, T-O-K-E-N, token, which, so whoever says the longest word kind of gets to take away these cards. So what happens is if someone said token, token ke sare cards wo le jayega, and then you open 6 more cards on the table. And then you have to form a word from there. So far, everyone is clear, or should I be slower, faster? Should I communicate in English or any other language? Please let me know. I'll just quickly read up the chat also if anyone has put anything. Oh. Yeah. So what we'll do is do some quick round of games. I would urge you all to kind of participate. Yeah. So yeah, this is how at the beginning of the games everything is put down. And so here we're assuming 3 people are playing, but you can all participate while playing this. So in the first one, this Q and T words got open. So if no word can be made, you open 3 more. And for example, यहाँ पे 3 more cards got open. So whoever can form a word at this stage, you can either put it in the chat or you can use the audio and kind of try and make a word. Okay, I am getting some nast, some of these on the chat. Sat, very good. Yeah, sat is a valid word. Van is a valid word. Very good.
Yeah.
Tan, yes. Okay, so Satish has done it nicely. Everyone was coming up with 3. Satish has come up with a 4-letter word, vast. So what happens is the first person who says van can get to take it if no one can come with a bigger word. But now Satish came up with vast, so Satish gets to collect it. Or vans, that is also good. So Sachin came up with vans. So if anyone can come up with a 5-letter word, then it becomes this. Otherwise, whoever said the first 4-letter word, which in this case is Satish with vast, gets to collect it. So let's see. Here, in this case, vast was the longest word you could make. So what happens is vast will get collected by Satish. And once vast gets collected, so VAST goes to Satish. So if you look at the bottom right corner here, so VAST has been collected by Satish and kept near him. Now what will happen is, yes, Prakash, ants was also valid. But now we'll move forward. Now we'll open 3 more cards. So here we open 3 more cards. Still maybe no word is possible. We'll open 3 more cards. Now maybe you can try again. So whoever can make the longest word kind of wins. So if someone makes a 3-letter word, others have to start now saying 4-letter word. Built, very good. B-U-I-L-T. Unite, very good. Sachin says unite. Uday says built. Who else can? Anyone can come up with, say, 6 word? Banquet. So like for example, Nadeem, banquet could have been a good guess, but there is no A here. So what happens is if you say a word without an alphabet, then you don't get to collect it. It was a good word, but because there's no A, that is not valid. So similarly, till also quite works. Right. Tinu might not work because proper noun. People's names don't work. It has to be an English dictionary word. Nice. So it's a lot of people are participating. It's good to see. And many of them are actually right words that can be guessed here. So let's see what happens. So for example, if someone had said blue, blue is also a word. It would have been valid, but it was a 4-letter word. Similarly, blue ke upar quite So for example, in this case, like Uday had mentioned build first. So Uday gets to collect the build and keep with him. So this is how the game keeps moving. So one after another, all the words are opened and you have to come up with words. Whoever can make a longest word gets to collect those words. And it will continue till no further words can be made. So you keep playing, you collect things. Last May, if there are only say 3-4 words left and nothing can be made, the game ends there. And what you do is you tally your points. So whoever has collected 4-letter point words, each 4-letter word is 10 points, 5-letter is 20, 6-letter is 30. So you tally that points and total it up, and whoever gets the most number of points gets to win the game. Yeah. So this is the first game. It's called Rapid Spell. It's a very fast-paced game. You will see that you continuously keep opening up cards and keep guessing words, so that there is so that you do not so you keep within a matter of 5-10 seconds you're guessing words, you're collecting it. Another 5-10 seconds you're guessing and collecting it. So eventually it in under 10 minutes you can complete a game, and then you can play it again if you want. Yeah. And the player with the maximum points wins. So this is the one game, which is Rapid Spell. Any doubts or queries? Again, you can open up your mic and ask, or you can even type in the chat. Sumit is asking how many cards in the starting time. So good question. So it depends on how many people are playing. So if say 5 people are playing, everyone opens a card. So there are 5 cards open at the beginning of the game. If there are 8 people playing at a time, 8 cards open. If there are only 3 people playing, 3 people open up the cards. So depending on number of people, everyone opens 1 card at a time and guesses the word. And again, everyone opens 1 more card at the time. Any cards that are left that remain, they continue to the next round. So if 5 people are playing, but in the previous round there are 2 cards left, so 5 plus 2, 7 cards are available for people to guess. Yeah. Any other queries on this game? Okay, great. So what we'll do is now we'll move to the second game. Second game is called Word Set Go. And what you have to do in this game is, again, it's a 2 to 4 player game. Everyone is given say 12 cards. So what happens is, if the 4 of us are playing, all 4 people get 12 cards. You have to make 1 3-letter, 4-letter, and a 5-letter word by using all 12 cards. So 3 plus 4 plus 5 is 12. So with the 12 cards in your hand, you have to make 1 3-letter, 4-letter, and a 5-letter word. Whoever makes that first kind of wins that round. So again, I'm putting one example here, and as a team, you can kind of try. So there are these letters that you see here: R, A, B, T, A, L, A, N, R, E, G, and L. So these are the 12 cards. Imagine they have been given to you. So what you have to make is 1 3-letter, 4-letter, and a 5-letter word. So Sunita has said angel. So for example, angel is a 5-letter word. Now with the remaining cards, so if angel is removed, with the remaining cards, you have to make a 3 and 4-letter word. So that way the game continues till one person can make all 3 words. Yeah. So I would request when you're making these words, type in a way that you put 1, 3, 4, and 5-letter word together. For example, Prakash has put rat ball. So can something be made with the 5th one? Maybe. Yeah. So here, while you can make one word, you have to use all 12 and make 1 3, 1 4, and 1 5, so that there is nothing common between them also. Anger, ant, and eagle. So Uday has given this. So anger and ant, yes. Eagle is again a 5-letter word. So you have to make 1 3, 4, and 5 using all of them. So I'll give one hint here. So I think someone has put art and ball. So they were very close. Prakash from Raipur had put rat and ball. So if you look at the 12 letters, you can separate them into three words: 1, 3, 1, 4, and 1, 5 letter. One is art, or you can also say rat. You can also say tar, a ball, and then there is anger. So these three words could be made from those 12 letters. There are multiple combinations. So for example, grant, grant, near. Okay, because there is only one N, na? So grant, near, tab doesn't work. So you can't have common letters in them because there's only one N. If you had two N's, then maybe yeah, this would have been possible. Uh, yeah. So in this game, it's almost like Rummy. You might have played Rummy during Diwali and all. So एकदम उसी तरह है. तो जैसे Rummy में you make sets of 3, 4, and 5. This is actually word Rummy and more educational Rummy. So in fact, many times we have seen parents saying it is Rummy, लेकिन बच्चे भी खेल सकते हैं. And then considering this game. So this is the second game, which is getting cards like Rummy, but you have to make one 3-letter, 4-letter, and 5-letter word from that. Any doubts or queries on this game? Otherwise, I'll move on to the next game. You can unmute and ask or chat, both work. Okay, I hear if you all clears and got it. So we'll go to the third game. So third game is called Guess. And Guess is essentially a game which is the most played game also. A lot of people. So it is also very easy to demo this game. Because whenever we also demo the game to people, new people who want to understand what the game is, we use the third game Guess to show them how this can be played. It is also the most simplest game. Like anyone, even small kids can play this because you have to just guess a word from the hidden cards. So what happens in this game is, again, it's a game for 2 to 4 players. Say the 4 of us are playing, you have to guess what is the word made by the other person in the game. So you have to guess your opponent's word from the open cards. Not all cards will be open. Some cards will be open, some cards will be closed. So what happens is everyone has to make a 4-letter word, and then they put it on the table. So for example, here I have made one 4-letter word and put it on the table. And now everyone else gets one chance to guess what the word can be. And the word can be left to right or right to left. So if you guess it right, you get both these 2 hidden cards as your score. You get these as your points. Okay, nice. I can already see some guesses. Uday says hope, is rope, hole, roll, soul, toes. So Sunny, toes, for example, might not work because this is in order. It can be left to right or right to left, but toes will be TOES, right? So the way this is, so it has to be the first and third letter that needs to be guessed. So toll, lose, more, bowl. So I'm seeing a lot of nice guesses, very good guesses that fit in also, but none of them I think is the word under it. So I'll let you take one more guess each. None. Yes, very good. So it can also be repeating. So NONE can also be a word, but here it is not the case. But that is a very good guess. Come is possible. Core is possible. Right. Nose is possible. Nice. So you can see what is happening here. So a lot of people are guessing. They all could be right answers, but actually under the letters, there could be a different word. And you have to actually open the 2 letters. So once you put a 4-letter word, you get to decide which 2 to open. So depending on the cards that you open, you have to open in such a way that it gets difficult for the other people to guess what is your word. So in this, there are so many combinations, right? So there's a chance that people might not guess. If no one guesses, they become your points. So what I'll do now is, because none of you got it right. So here again, the examples of say gone, move, that people have guessed, but which, oh, in this case it was gone. So did anyone guess gone? Uh, okay, I couldn't find it, but whoever would have, if they would have guessed gone, they would have got these two as score. So the game moves. So like you guessed my word, now you will open up your two letters from your four-letter word. We will all try to guess that. So whoever can guess there can collect those points, and whoever collects like five together, uh, first person to collect five by guessing the other person's words gets to win the game. So this is how the game moves. So this is on the third game guess. So in a store also, it is like very easy to demo. You can like literally take four cards and open two of them on and just close the other two and ask anyone who is walking in to guess what the word could be. And then tell them this is how we all make words. We all guess each other's words, and whoever can guess first can get to take those words. And then you put four more cards and guess. So it becomes a very easy game to demo because people also are able to easily participate in a guess in a four-letter words. Any queries on game 3? Okay, great. So what I'll do is also, like, now that you understand all the three games, and for example, if anyone comes in the store, you can obviously use guess very easily, but you can now also talk about the other games, rapid spell and all. So many a times people want to understand the games in depth, what game, how do you play it? So this will help you. Other things that we have seen parents find, like, it gets easy to convert parents based on some of these pitches. Those also I'll let you know. So for example, many people are looking at, like, most parents don't want children on their mobile phones and screens. So that again is one of the very important selling points of this game. So okay, there is no screen involved in this game. People are playing with cards, with people are playing together. There's also social skills. They're not doing alone video gaming on their phone. So these are again important things that this game does. The second part is it's also like fun way to improve vocabulary and focus. You would have seen कि इसमें vocabulary improve होती है, English words formation skills improve होते हैं ये सब. It's also a concentration और focus भी improve होता है बच्चों का, क्योंकि वो ध्यान लगा रहे हैं एक चीज पे, words बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. So focus improve करने के लिए भी काफी अच्छा गेम है. Great family time की मतलब फैमिली बैठ के आराम से खेल सकती है. And it's also not very difficult, like some games like guess you would have seen, or even rapid spell, बहुत fast भी है, quick भी है, मजेदार भी है. The other thing which many parents like to hear is कि it is not like one game, बच्चे को पसंद आएगा नहीं आएगा and all. तो ऐसे doubts आते हैं parents को. So इस गेम में एक्चुअली हमने 3 गेम इसीलिए डाले हैं, और तीनों अलग अलग टाइप के गेम है. आपने भी देखा होगा कि एक है जिसमें गेस करना होता है, दूसरे में सबसे लंबा वर्ड फॉर्म करना होता है, तीसरे में कॉम्बिनेशन फॉर्म करना होता है. तो है सब में वर्ड फॉर्मेशन, बट सबका खेलने का तरीका, कितना टाइम लगता है, कितना दिमाग लगता है, सब अलग है. तो किसी किसी को जिसको चैलेंज चाहिए उनके लिए वर्ड सेट गो है, जिसको बहुत जल्दी गेम चाहिए उनके लिए रैपिड स्पेल है, किसी को ग्रुप में मजेदार हंसी मजाक की तरह गेम चाहिए उनके लिए गेस है. तो 3 गेम्स है अलग अलग टाइप के. तो बच्चे को एक नहीं तो दूसरा पसंद आएगा, अलग अलग सिचुएशन में अलग अलग गेम खेल सकते. तो इसमें वैल्यू दिखती है उनको कि हाँ, ये इसको ले जाएंगे तो डेफिनेटली इस पे कोई ना कोई गेम मेरा बच्चा खेलेगा और स्क्रीन टाइम से दूर रहेगा. सो ये यूजुअली पिच रहता है पेरेंट्स का. पेरेंट्स जितना हमने भी बात किया पेरेंट्स से, उन्होंने भी यही चीजें बताई कि ये चीज उनको अच्छी लगती है इस गेम के बारे में. सो या दूसरा, इट्स ऑल्सो एन इक्वल गेम, लाइक ऐसा नहीं कि, क्योंकि कुछ गेम्स जेंडर स्पेसिफिक भी होते हैं एंड ऑल. तो ये मतलब बॉयज गर्ल्स फैमिली में हर कोई, ओल्ड पीपल यंग पीपल मिलके भी खेल सकते हैं, अकेले भी खेल सकते हैं, फ्रेंड्स के साथ खेल सकते हैं. तो इनफैक्ट एक फैमिली में एक पेरेंट हमें बता रहे थे कि उनकी लड़की हमेशा 4 लोग बच्चों को बुला के हमेशा ही खेलती रहती है, एंड ही इज़ वेरी हैप्पी कि वो टीवी नहीं देख रहे हैं या कोई और ऐसे नहीं खेल रहे हैं, पढ़ाई वाला गेम खेल रहे हैं। सिमिलरली कुछ लोग जैसे इवन कुछ लोगों ने फैमिलीज ने व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप बना रखा है वर्डिट नाम से, कि जब भी खेलने का मन हो तो ग्रुप पे डालते हैं, फिर वो इकट्ठा होते हैं घर पे और खेलते हैं। तो ये सारी चीजें हमने देखी है। सो आई एम ऑल्सो लेटिंग यू नो। इसका प्राइस इज 299। सो MRP 299 है, फैमिलीज पे 299 पे दिस कोर्स। दूसरा सम अदर थिंग्स यू कैन यूज। ये डेमो में भी आप जब छोटा मोटा डेमो करेंगे जैसे गैस वगैरह का, तो ये बहुत इजी टू प्ले है, इसको सीखने की इश्यू नहीं है। इनफैक्ट उदय इज इन द मोड, उदय यू आर गेसिंग इट राइट, इट कुड बी ब्लू। सो इट कुड बी क्लू ऑल्सो, बट ये हमने ऐसे अभी पिक्चर रखा है, टू ग्लू भी हो सकता है। वेरी गुड, सबने एक्चुअली गेम को बहुत अच्छे से पकड़ लिया है। तो इजी टू प्ले इज अगेन समथिंग, बिकॉज मैं बहुत बहुत सारे लोगों को ये नहीं चाहिए कि बहुत पढ़ना पड़ेगा इंस्ट्रक्शन। हाउ टू प्ले के वीडियो है सबको, आज रील शॉर्ट से ही सब इंफॉर्मेशन लेते हैं। तो 1 मिनट वीडियोस में लोग गेम समझ सकते हैं, और बहुत आसान है खेलने के लिए। वोकेबलरी इंप्रूवमेंट एक पिच है। दूसरा चीज है, ये कहीं भी ले जा सकते हो, कार्ड से हाथ में, मतलब अब पर्स में भी आ जाएंगे, छोटे बैग में भी आ जाएंगे। और मेनी पीपल ऑल्सो कैरी, लाइक ट्रेन्स में या कहीं ट्रैवल कर रहे हो तो ले जाते हैं, पिकनिक पे वगैरह ले जाते हैं। तो एज ए फैमिली जहाँ पे भी गुड टाइम स्पेंड करें वहां पे ले जाया जा सकता है और खेला जा सकता है। दूसरा चीज ये हमने देखा है कि ये गिफ्टिंग के लिए बहुत अमेजिंग है। अभी समर आ रहा है, एंड मेनी पीपल ऑल्सो हैव दिस समर में प्ले डेट्स वगैरह जहाँ, या बर्थडे पार्टीज होती हैं। तो एज ए रिटर्न गिफ्ट हमने देखा है कई सारे पेरेंट्स 10-12 ऐसे पैक्स ले जाते हैं, क्योंकि 10-12 पीपल आर कमिंग फॉर द बर्थडे पार्टी, और सबको एक रिटर्न गिफ्ट देना है। और ये अच्छा गिफ्ट है, पढ़ाई वाला गिफ्ट है, जिसको दे रहे हैं उनको भी अच्छा लगेगा। तो हमने देखा है कि वर्ड इट एज ए रिटर्न गिफ्ट भी बहुत जाता है। ये हमने मतलब नॉट जस्ट इन फैमिलीज, और भी जगह जहाँ प्रोडक्ट रखा है। तो इट इज वन ऑफ द थिंग्स की 299 के प्राइस पॉइंट पे ही लोग देख रहे हैं, 300 टू अंडर 500 क्या रिटर्न गिफ्ट दिया जा सकता है बच्चों को, तो उसमें ये अच्छे से फिट बैठता है। सो हाँ, शॉर्ट गेम्स लाइक बीच, ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लगता है। कुछ गेम जैसे मैं कह रहा था 10 मिनट में खत्म हो जाएंगे, तो आपको 10-15 मिनट टाइम है, कुछ अच्छा फन करना है तो तब भी आप ये कर सकते हैं। सो दीज हैव बीन द पिक्चर्स जो हमने देखे हैं, काफी काम आते हैं। सो नेक्स्ट टाइम जब आपके स्टोर में भी कोई पूछता है कि कोई क्विक पेस गेम है, तो यू कैन एक्चुअली शो देम वर्ड इट एंड से कि रैपिड स्पेल जो है बहुत क्विक गेम है इसमें। या समन सेज कि मुझे रिटर्न गिफ्ट के लिए कुछ चाहिए, तो यू कैन शो वर्ड इट एंड से कि ये 299 का आता है, इसमें 3 गेम्स आते हैं और इंग्लिश लर्निंग गेम है, तो पेरेंट्स को काफी पसंद आता है। सो सिमिलरली कोई ट्रैवल गेम पूछता है कि ट्रैवल के टाइम पे हमें चाहिए कुछ गेम, तो यू कैन अगेन सजेस्ट दिस गेम। तो anything else that you have seen people ask, you can like open the mic and ask, or you can टाइप ऑन द चैट जो कॉमन चीज पेरेंट्स पूछते हैं। आई कैन हेल्प यू आंसर इफ दिस गेम इज यूजफुल देयर एज वेल। ओके, इज इट ऑडिबल नाउ?
Yeah, Zahid, it was audible. I think it's Amrinder's network.
ओके ओके,
Not
हाँ।
sure.
बट एनीथिंग एल्स, लाइक आई एम श्योर आपके स्टोर्स में भी ऑलरेडी प्रोडक्ट प्लेस्ड है, प्रोडक्ट इज अवेलेबल। तो आप मुझे पूछ सकते हैं कि जो भी चीज़ आपको कस्टमर्स ने पूछी होगी इसके रिलेटेड में। सो अगर वो आंसर नहीं हुई मेरे इस ट्रेनिंग में, तो मैं अभी आंसर कर सकता हूँ आपके लिए। आप चाहे तो चैट में लिखिए या अनम्यूट करके बताइए, दोनों चलेगा।
Guys, have you faced any questions so far around WordIt product where you were not able to give an answer to the customer? Please share such questions if there is any.
ओके।
Okay, Sunita says no, Ashley says no.
ओके एंड इन जनरल आपको गेम के बारे में क्या लगता है? एनीथिंग आपके हिसाब से हाउ डू यू थिंक इसको आप कैसे पिच करेंगे इस गेम को?
नदीम says nice, affordable. अमन से सर मुझे लगता है इतना सब